And the tragedy here in Vegas has brought out the best in so many people, and I want to introduce you to Tom McIntosh. He was among the hundreds who were wounded when a complete stranger stopped to help him. And Tom, good morning. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
First, I want to ask how you are. You were shot in the leg.
Yeah, a little sore. I'm okay though.
What happened? What do you remember?
We were watching the show and a bunch of shots rang out, and we thought it was fireworks at first, and it just kept coming and coming, and once everybody realized what it was, everybody started running, and that's where we were running out to the east side of the property and tried to get over the wall, and I helped my wife over the wall, and I helped another lady over the wall, and then that's when I got shot. So then I jumped over the wall, and I was kind of walking down, trying to get away, and bleeding really bad, and then that's when somebody tried to help me, and he wasn't really doing it right, and then James came along and tied off my leg and kept me from bleeding anymore, and another guy, he put me in a truck, and that guy took me to the hospital and with James, and just a lot of people helping out.
You were there, your wife, you had gotten her over the wall, and then after you were shot, you were saying you were bleeding out. You feel like you wouldn't have made it.
I wouldn't have.
If someone hadn't stepped in.
No, by the time I got over the wall, my pants were already soaked and my shoe was full of blood. So no, I wouldn't have made it. I know I wouldn't have. So I'm very thankful that James was there and to help me.
Now, James, now you know his name, but you didn't know him then.
No.
Complete stranger.
Yes.
We were able to find James, and I know you wanted to thank him.
I did.
So we brought him here.
Oh, wow.
So that you could meet him, and James is here. This is James Lawson.
There he is.
Hey, man. Thanks, buddy.
Of course, man.
I appreciate it.
You do?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, that's great.
You haven't seen each other since yesterday?
Since we dropped him off at the ER, yeah.
James, you found Tom. What did he look like to you? You could tell he needed help, obviously.
Yeah, we were getting away, and we came across him. He was in the bed of a pickup truck. There's a belt, a makeshift tourniquet. It was kind of around his knee. It was completely wrong spot, and I walked up there, and he was actively bleeding. So I adjusted the belt, got it up where it should be, tightened it down. We stopped the bleeding. I think we hung out there for 10-15 minutes, and some savior in a pickup truck came and said, "Do we need a ride?" I said, "Yeah." We threw them all in the bed of the truck, and we took off to the hospital.
You must have both been terrified because
he was cool. He was actually really cool about it. Yeah. I was terrified, but yeah.
I don't remember thinking. We just, he kept wanting to not lose his foot, and I kept reassuring him that, and he still got it. We're good.
Yeah.
James, how did you know how to care for Tom?
I've been in the Army Reserves for over 10 years now. We go through numerous combat lifesaver trainings, and I got my EMT cert a while back, and never did anything with it until the other night. So I didn't go through all that semester for nothing.
Tom and I were just talking before we came on here, and he couldn't say enough about you, saying he wanted to talk to James. He had to tell him thanks.
Thanks so much, man.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
When we were speaking a little bit earlier, we were talking about this tragedy, and everybody is so shaken up and stunned. And I told you, a story like this makes us remember who we really are. Two strangers coming to help.
Absolutely. And there was dozens and dozens of other concert goers doing the same thing. They couldn't leave anybody behind. They were running back towards the fire to help more people. There's got to be hundreds of stories like this one. And I do want to say that whoever was driving that maroon F-250, 350, thank you.
Thank you.
It could have been a whole different night if he wasn't there when he was.
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't.
I'm so glad to meet both of you, and I'm glad that you're back together, and hope this is the beginning of a friendship here.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely, most definitely.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.